My husband said, "I'm going to help your mom with some gardening." He always volunteered to help my mother with household chores, but never lifted a finger at our own place. I'm Emily, 31, married to Ryan for 4 years. This 4th of July barbecue at my parents' house in suburban Atlanta was supposed to be the usual fun. Dad on the grill with steaks and ribs, my sister chasing her energetic twins around the yard, mom's famous loaded potato salad everyone raved about until 2 weeks earlier when Ryan casually dropped the bomb that shifted everything. We were folding laundry on a lazy Saturday afternoon. Out of nowhere, he said, "Your mom called. She needs help fixing those raised garden beds Tuesday. I'll head over and knock it out, probably a couple hours." I froze mid-fold. "You hate yard work, Ryan. You complain every time we do ours." "Yeah, but it's your mom. She's family, right? Can't say no to that." He flashed that easy smile like it was no big deal. I forced one back, but my stomach knotted tight. He'd been making these quick favor trips to her place for months now. Always alone, always lingering longer than needed. That same night, after he crashed early, I pulled up Amazon on my phone and ordered a tiny, motion-activated Wi-Fi camera, disguised as a garden light, app-controlled, perfect for the job. By Tuesday evening, it was positioned and live streaming to my app. The alert pinged Wednesday morning. What popped up next wrecked me. If you want to know exactly how the barbecue exploded, smash that subscribe button. Wednesday, 7:42 a.m. My phone buzzed on the kitchen counter while I poured cereal. The motion alert read, "Backyard Mom's House." I tapped the clip, volume low. There they were. Ryan in his old Braves cap, Mom in that yellow sun hat she wears every summer, standing way too close behind the tomato trellis. He reached for a steak. She laughed and touched his arm. Lingered? Then he turned, cupped her face, and kissed her like they'd done it 100 times. My spoon clattered into the bowl. I replayed it twice, heart hammering. No audio, but I didn't need sound to read lips. "Tonight?" he mouthed. She nodded, smiling the same flirty smile she used on Dad in old photos. I saved the file, backed it up to 3 clouds, and locked my phone. By noon, I was at my desk, pretending to answer emails while digging. Ryan's phone location history, shared when we set up Joint Apple, showed Tuesday garden days. Every week for 4 months. Mom's Facebook had new private albums. The thumbnails were locked, but the titles R and me. I created a fake gardening group account and friended her. She accepted in 6 minutes. First photo, Ryan shirtless, dirt on his chest, Mom's hand on his waist. Caption, "Best helper ever." Second photo, them on her porch swing at dusk, legs tangled. I felt sick, but the lawyer brain kicked in. I screenshotted everything. Dated, time-stamped. Then I opened Ryan's forgotten laptop in the guest room, still logged into his Google. Search history. Quiet motels off I-75. How to delete life 360 history. Gifts for older women. One hotel confirmation. Peachtree Inn, room 212, paid cash, 2 nights last month. That evening, he walked in whistling, carrying takeout. "Productive day?" I asked, voice steady. "Banged out 3 reports," he lied, kissing my cheek, the same lips I'd watched on my mother an hour earlier. I smiled, took the Thai food, and started planning the 4th of July slideshow. Friday, I booked the outdoor projector from work, told Dad it was for family memories. Saturday, I tested the Bluetooth link. Crystal clear on the 80-inch screen we hang between the oaks. Sunday night, I edited the clip down to 47 seconds. Kiss, hug, porch swing, motel sign, added simple white text. Happy Independence Day from the real fireworks. Monday, 3 days before the barbecue, Ryan texted, "Picking up extra ribs, your mom loves the spicy ones." I typed back, "Perfect, can't wait to show everyone the surprise video." He sent a thumbs up. I stared at the emoji and whispered to the empty kitchen, "You have no idea." Tuesday morning, Mom showed up at our door with a tray of her famous deviled eggs. 3 days early. "I thought I'd help set up tables," she sang, brushing past me in that floral perfume she's worn since the 90s. Ryan bounded down the stairs in gym shorts, hair still wet. Perfect timing, Linda. He grinned, taking the tray and kissing her cheek, lingering 2 full seconds. My skin crawled, but I smiled like a good hostess. While they arranged chairs in the backyard, I slipped upstairs and texted Sarah, Ryan's ex from college, the one he still calls my best friend. Sarah replied in 8 seconds. Send me the address, I'll bring fireworks. Sarah and Ryan had dated 5 years, split right before he met me. She's now engaged to Mark, a pediatrician who thinks Ryan is harmless. I created a burner Instagram, slid into Mark's DMs, and attached one still. Ryan and Mom on that porch swing. Message. Hey Mark, Emily, Ryan's wife, thought you'd want to know where your fiancé's old friend spends his Tuesdays. Barbecue's Saturday, 2 p.m. bring Sarah. Mark called me from his car. Emily, are you 100% sure? I airdropped the 47-second clip. He was silent. 11 seconds. We'll be there, he said, voice flat. Bring potato salad, I replied. That afternoon, I rehearsed the slideshow on the big screen. Click. 1. Family photo, 20 to 22. Click. 2. The kiss behind the tomatoes. Click. 3. Motel receipt scanned in high res. I added upbeat country music, because irony is free. Wednesday, Dad asked why I needed 2 extra folding tables. Told Aunt Lisa and Uncle Ray to come early. I lied smoothly. Thursday, Jessica, my sister, FaceTimed. Need me to pick up ice? And a +1 for Sarah, I said. Jessica squealed. Drama incoming. Bring your phone charged. Friday night, Ryan carried in grocery bags, whistling, Sweet Home Alabama. He set a bouquet of supermarket roses on the counter. For your mom, he winked. She loves the pink ones. I took the flowers, trimmed the stems with the kitchen shears, and pictured them on a divorce attorney's desk. Saturday, 11:07 a.m. Doorbell. Sarah and Mark stood on the porch, her in a red sundress, him holding a bakery box. Sarah hugged me hard. We're here for you, Mark nodded, jaw tight. Whatever you need. I led them around back, pointed to the projector. Seats front row in 20 minutes. Ryan's truck crunched up the driveway at 11:12. He waved at Mom, who was arranging citronella candles. Neither saw the storm rolling in. Saturday, 1:58 p.m. Dad flipped the last rib and hollered, 5 minutes to eat! 23 relatives milled around red-checkered picnic tables under the oaks, paper plates ready, kids chasing early sparklers. I stood beside the rented projector, remote slick in my palm, thumb hovering. Jessica flashed me a quick thumbs up from the dessert table. Mom swept in carrying the giant bowl of potato salad like a trophy. Ryan trailing with extra tongs and that proud grin he saves for compliments. I tapped the wireless mic. Quick 3-minute slideshow before we destroy these ribs. Grab seats. Groans flipped to cheers. Dad killed the Bluetooth speaker mid-Luke Bryan. The white king sheet screen glowed between 2 ancient oaks. Slide 1. Our 2019 wedding. Ryan dipping me on the dance floor. Mom front row clapping through happy tears. Aunts cooed. Slide 2. Last fourth. Ryan and Mom dominating cornhole. High five frozen midair. Laughter rolled. Slide 3. Plain black, white out lock letters. Secret Guarding Project, 2025. Slide 4. Tomato trellis kiss, 4K. Slow zoom on their closed eyes. The yard sucked in one collective breath. Aunt Lisa's solo cup hit the grass. Lemonade splashed Uncle Ray's sandals. Dad's tongs locked mid-flip, smoke curling off the rib. Mom's bowl wobbled. Ryan lunged to steady it. Too late, mayo splattered his sneakers. Emily, Mom choked. I clicked. Slide 5. Porch swing at golden hour, her hand under his shirt. Slide 6. Scanned motel receipt. Peachtree Inn, room 212. 2 nights. Cash. Slide 7. iMessage chain. Ryan. Tuesday again? Mom. Peach emoji, heart eyes, door unlocked. Jessica's phone flipped to vertical. The red record dot glowed. Sarah rose from the kids' table, sundress fluttering. Ryan, why is my fiancé holding the same video you swore was old college prank footage? Mark stepped beside her, screen mirrored to Uncle Ray's iPad, volume up. Cousin Tyler's jaw dropped so hard his retainer glinted. Ryan spun toward me, arms out. Baby, it's edited? I clicked the finale, black screen, white text. Happy 4th, freedom from liars tastes better than BBQ. Dad set the tongs down like evidence. Linda, 10 seconds. Mom's knees buckled. She gripped the picnic bench. Ryan scanned for exits. Mark blocked left. Sarah right. Dad center. The twins hid behind Jessica. Even the Labradoodle sat. I placed the remote on the cooler. Food's getting cold, I said, voice steady. 23 faces stared. 0 forks moved. Saturday, 2:03 p.m. Mom found her voice first. Turn it off, Emily, now. I left the remote on the cooler. Dad stepped between us, palms up. Everybody sit. Nobody leaves till we talk. Ryan tried the side gate. Mark's hand landed on his shoulder. Firm. Sarah's laugh cracked the air. 5 years, I wondered why you ghosted therapy sessions. Mystery solved. Mom rounded on me, mascara already streaking. You hacked my phone? That's illegal. Location sharing, Mom. You clicked allow forever last Christmas. Uncle Ray muttered. Well, damn, loud enough for the back row. Jessica circled the tables, live streaming to our cousin's group chat titled BBQ Meltdown 2025. Ryan's face cycled red to white. Linda, tell them it's not. Don't you dare Linda me in front of my husband, Mom hissed. Dad's voice dropped to the courtroom baritone he used for closing arguments. How long, Linda? She opened her mouth. Nothing came. I pulled printed screenshots from the grill apron, hotel receipt, texts, porch photo, passed one stack to Dad, one to Mark. Mark scanned, folded the page once, and tucked it into Sarah's purse like evidence. Sarah looked Ryan dead on. Rings in the car, you can keep the proposal knee scar. Cousin Tyler's wife whispered, Should we get the kids inside? Too late. My niece pointed at the screen. Why's Grandma kissing Uncle Ryan? The Labradoodle barked at the silence. Mom sank onto the bench, elbows on knees. I was lonely after the empty nest thing. It just happened. Dad's jaw worked. No words. Ryan reached for her hand. She yanked away. Don't touch me, you said you were leaving her. Ryan's eyes darted to me. Emily, I never... Save it for the lawyer, Ryan. Papers are already filed. Aunt Lisa finally spoke. Pass the ribs, somebody. Cold food's the only tragedy left. Nobody laughed, but 3 cousins started loading plates anyway. Stress eating is genetic. Mark steered Sarah toward their SUV. We're out. Call if you need witness statements. Sarah paused at the gate. Emily, coffee next week? My treat. I nodded. Mom watched them go, then stared at her ruined potato salad. Dad picked up the tongs, set them down again. Jessica ended the live stream. The chat exploded with fire emojis. Uncle Ray poured sweet tea like nothing happened. I grabbed a rib, bit in, and let the sauce burn my tongue. Perfect. Ryan stood alone by the cooler. Phone buzzing nonstop. He silenced it, looked at the gate, then at me. I raised my cup. Happy 4th, babe. He walked out without another word, truck peeling gravel all the way to the street. Mom stayed seated, head in hands, while Dad stared at the empty projector screen like it held answers. Saturday, 2:17 p.m. Ryan's truck was still idling at the curb when his phone lit up with Jessica's live stream thumbnail. He killed the engine, slammed the door, and marched back. Delete it, Jessica, now! My sister held her phone higher. Already auto-uploaded to the family drive, password protected. Nice try. Mom scrambled for her purse, fingers shaking over the screen. Linda, sit, Dad ordered. She froze. He took her phone, scrolled once, and set it face down. 423 views in 90 seconds. Congratulations. You're trending in 3 states. Aunt Lisa refreshed the cousins' chat. #Gardengate is number 2 under Braves trade rumors. Uncle Ray snorted iced tea through his nose. Ryan lunged for Jessica's phone. Cousin Tyler intercepted with a folded lawn chair. Back off, man. You lost couch privileges. Ryan's chest heaved. Emily, we can fix this at home. Home's on the market Monday, I cut in. Listing photos drop at 9 a.m. Mom finally stood, voice small. I'll move to my sister's in Savannah. Dad didn't blink. Keys to the lake house are in the kitchen drawer. Take what you need by sunset. She gasped. You're kicking me out of my own family? Guest room's yours till Labor Day, Dad said. After that, Airbnb pays the mortgage. Sarah texted me from the highway. Mark's filing police report for the motel fraud. Cash payment, fake ID. I read it aloud. Ryan's knees buckled. He sat hard on the cooler. Jessica zoomed in. Smile for the sequel. I walked to the grill, flipped a fresh rack, and brushed sauce like nothing happened. Dad joined me, voice low. Lawyers on speed dial, irreconcilable differences, 50-50 assets, no alimony. I nodded. Already emailed the screenshots. Mom gathered her deviled egg tray, half the eggs smashed, and headed for her SUV. Nobody offered help. The twins waved bye-bye. She didn't wave back. Ryan tried one last plea. I'll get therapy. Session 1 starts when the moving truck arrives, I said. He stared at the empty driveway, then at the projector still glowing black. Jessica hit stop. Final view count, 2018. Dad cracked a fresh beer, handed me one. To independence, he toasted. We clinked bottles while the first real firework popped overhead. Red, white, and karma. Mom's taillights disappeared down the oak-lined street. Ryan followed on foot, duffel slung over one shoulder, phone dead in his pocket. Jessica posted the toast clip. Likes poured in from every cousin twice removed. Uncle Ray fired up the Bluetooth speaker. Lee Greenwood. Volume max. Plates started moving again. The ribs tasted better cold. Saturday, 2:41 p.m. Fireworks still cracked overhead when my phone pinged with the first push alert. Jessica had uploaded the full 47-second cut to her TikTok. Caption, when your BBQ turns into a soap opera. By the time Dad carved the watermelon, it sat at 200,000 views. Monday, 8:03 a.m. Ryan's boss called. HR needed him in the conference room. The company handbook was open to page 14. Conduct unbecoming. They handed him a box and a one-way badge swipe. No severance, no reference. Georgia is at will. Tuesday, 10:12 a.m. Mom's realtor sticker slapped a pending sign on the lake house. Dad filed uncontested divorce papers online. $55. Fulton County clerk. Judge signed Wednesday. Mom kept her Buick and half the 401k. Dad kept the dog and the grill. Thursday noon, my attorney emailed the settlement. House sold in 6 days, all cash investor. Proceeds split 60-40 my favor. Proof I paid the mortgage solo for 22 months. Ryan's share wired to a new account. Mine bought a 2-bedroom condo in Midtown. Friday, 3:17 p.m. Sarah forwarded Mark's police report. Motel manager ID'd Ryan from the footage. Fraud charge stuck. Court date, October 2nd. Plea deal means 200 hours, community service, and a permanent record. Saturday again, exactly 1 week later. Jessica's video hit 3 million. Brands slid into DMs for sponsorship. She turned them down. Kept it real. Mom's sister in Savannah blocked the family chat. Ryan couch surfed 3 nights, then rented a studio above a vape shop. $650 a month. No utilities. Sunday brunch. Dad, Jessica, the twins, and me at the diner on Peachtree. Pancakes arrived. Nobody mentioned the empty chair. Dad paid the check, left a 20% tip. Lesson 1, he said, sliding the receipt across. Trust is expensive. Lies cost more. I posted one Instagram story. Sunrise over my new balcony, coffee in hand. Caption, Chapter 32 starts clean. Likes rolled in from every cousin, plus Sarah and Mark. Ryan's account went private. Mom deleted hers. Monday morning, I walked into the office promoted. Boss cited crisis leadership. Bonus hit my direct deposit. 5 figures. I bought the twins new sparklers, and Dad a fresh set of tongs. Truth is simple. Cheat in Georgia, lose the job, the house, the truck note, and every picnic invite for life. Family picks sides fast. Blood isn't always thicker than screenshots. I kept the recipe for Mom's potato salad. Minus 2 ingredients nobody needs, secrets and lies. Fireworks fade, freedom rings louder. Sunday, 3 months later, my new condo balcony overlooks downtown Atlanta. Sunrise painting the skyline peach. I'm Emily, still 31, but the ring finger is bare and the heart is full. Ryan's studio got foreclosed last week. The vape shop changed locks. He picks litter on I-75 every Saturday now. Orange vest, court ordered. Mom's Savannah sister lasted 6 weeks. She's back in a one-bedroom off Roswell Road, teaching online ESL at 3 a.m. to pay rent. Dad sold the lake house, bought a smaller cabin, and fishes alone. Says silence beats excuses. Jessica's TikTok sits at 9 million. She started a Sunday series. Red flags and ribs. First episode. If he gardens more for mom than for you, run. Comments pour in from wives, daughters, sisters. Thousands of hidden cameras ordered overnight. Sarah and Mark got married courthouse style. I was maid of honor. Mark's police report became a TEDx talk. Trust your gut, save your future. My condo fridge holds their save the date magnet. Smiling, free. I kept one tradition. 4th of July is now a truth and tongs at Dad's new cabin. 20 guests max, phones in a basket, projector band. We grill, we laugh, we toast the ones who stayed. Here's what I tell every viewer who DMs, how did you stay so calm? 1. Screenshots are forever. Save early. 2. Family isn't who births or marries you. It's who hands you tongs after the fire. 3. Revenge tastes like cold ribs. Satisfying, but freedom tastes like sunrise coffee on your own balcony. So, if your husband suddenly loves gardening, your mom texts heart emojis at 11 p.m., or your gut whispers, something's off, bro, listen. Install the camera. Hit play in front of 20 witnesses. Walk away richer, lighter, louder, because the real fireworks aren't in the sky. They're in the moment you choose yourself over secrets. That explosion lights the rest of your life. Drop your own red flag story below. Best one gets shouted out next Sunday. Subscribe so you never miss the next truth bomb. I'm Emily, signing off from the balcony where chapter 32 is just getting started. See you at the next barbecue.